Cat Kennebeck here for Track Wrestling alongside Andy Hamilton and Shane Sparks. What an exciting third round, but I think the biggest question still remains as to which team is going to take that national title. But we saw Ohio State keep their steady lead. They are 13.5 points ahead of Penn State. Ohio has 6 qualifiers all headed to the semifinals, whereas Penn State has all 5 of their returning and defending national champs. What a third round it was.
Yeah, absolutely. Quarterfinal round is always the best. It's fantastic. Quarters and semis, best wrestling day of the year, Shane.
Well, you had 18,680, I believe it was. This place was packed to the gills. It's just great to see the excitement in this sport. And every year there's a story. And this is why, Andy, you and I are on the same page. We don't make predictions because you never know what's going to happen. Kyle Cadell, he's the story, one of the top storylines of 2018. Kyle Cadell of Kent State. He pins Colin Moore of Ohio State. He's into the semifinals. He's a great story. Stepped away from wrestling, wanted to become an All-American, had unfinished business. This place went berserk. That was an awesome, awesome story.
And he got in a pigtail match. I mean,
really?
Yes, he was one of the pigtails coming in.
Man. Yeah, first #1 seed to fall, Colin Moore. You got Kyle Cadell, great story. I mean, just so many great stories up and down. Yanni Diakomahalis,
what a win.
Comes through. Takedown with about 30 seconds to go, rides out Dean Heil, two-time NCAA champ, Cornell true freshman, heading to the semis at 141. 141 is going to be awesome. The top 4 seeds advance there. It's been such a fun wait throughout the year. Looking like, coming in, throughout the season, looked like 6-7 guys could potentially win that weight. Now you get 4 of them, 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the seedings. It's going to be bonkers tonight.
4 horsemen, 2 at 125. Tonight we'll get Spencer Lee, Nathan Tomasello for the 3rd time, and then Darian Cruz showing a lot of guts. Hard win over Ronnie Bresser, the Pac-12 champion, and it's going to be great. He'll get Nick Soriano. I mean, Nick Soriano again. You talk about just the urgency, the body language. I mean, he's a bad man, and I'm looking forward to 125. Spencer Lee, we've talked about it before, Andy. He's a baller. He's a playmaker. He's a shot caller. All he does is win. He's on a roll right now. Him and Tomasello. Oh, it's going to be great tonight.
Yeah, they unleashed him from the knee brace, and
really?
he's moving pretty well right now. Great on his feet, and about as good as it gets on top.
165. I'm sorry, go ahead.
133. I'm really excited to see Michich in Fletcher. I'm excited about that. He came out and looked great against who
he's a surgeon. DeSanto.
Yes.
Carved him up.
Amazing.
Carved him up.
Within like 30 seconds, you looked away and you looked back at the mat and he had him already taken down. And I thought he was going to pin him within the first 45 seconds.
6-0 out of the gate.
How about Tariq
Michigan?
Wilson?
Tariq Wilson's a great one.
I saw him for the first time against Nebraska. He's long, tough on top. Great story, unseated. Who does he get tonight?
He has Gross.
Seth Gross.
He's got Seth Gross. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Gonna be a tough match.
He's been a powerful force for the Wolfpack this weekend.
Michigan, we talked about Ohio State, Penn State, Michigan, a great round. I mean, were they?
Oh, yeah.
How many guys they got going tonight? 5, 4, 5?
They have Michich at 133 pounds. They have Pantaleo at 157. They have Amin at 174, and Dom Abinator gets on the stand at 184.
That was pretty cool.
Adam Kuhn at heavyweight. So the Wolverines had a good round. They're sitting there in 3rd. I think Iowa in 4th. Alex Marinelli comes back, joins
that was a big
Spencer
match.
Lee in the semis. So Hawkeyes were getting moved around here.
This seems to be a problem with us a lot of these times.
Carry on, Shane. Carry on.
Getting back to Marinelli, that was a big match for him. He fell behind. I believe he was down 4-1. But Alex Marinelli, the bull, hammer on top, and that's where his toughness and grit is something that I definitely appreciate watching. That was a big match for Iowa.
You get Imar tonight in the semis at 165, and then on the other side,
Joseph.
David McFadden, undefeated this year, going to face returning champ Vincenzo Joseph from Penn State.
It's going to be a great night tonight. Going to be a great night. Electric. This place will be going crazy.
Blood round.
I can't wait. Oh man.
I'm interested. 141 Ironman and Yanni.
Rematch of South Beach Duels. The only loss of Yanni.
For that one.
Yanni Diakomahalis has had this season, and he was in control of that match for about 6 minutes and 40 seconds, and then Ironman went wild in the last 20 seconds, and Yanni kind of lost his composure for a little bit, took a shot that he he definitely regrets taking. Got cradled up, put on his back, and Ironman pulled that one out, and I think we're going to see some fireworks again tonight.
And one of the best quotes of the year. when Yanni lost to Ironman, Andy was doing an interview with him. It was my favorite quote of the whole year. And Andy said, "Hey, I noticed you guys were talking, you know, what do you say?" He's like, "Oh, he's a good kid, you know, we're talking." And then the great line, he goes, "What am I going to do? Be a jerk to the kid the rest of my life?" It was fantastic. I really liked that interview.
We talked to Jaden in the back, and it's kind of funny. Here's a fun fact. Him and Joey LaValle have they have a bet going right now. Who can get more pins in the in the tournament? So
Ironman's cradle.
Ironman's, I think he's winning as of right now. And then another thing that he was talking about was how his style of wrestling. Obviously, he's very entertaining to watch wrestle. So we were talking about that, and he said he's always trying new things. He doesn't like to stick with the same thing. He is entertaining, and yes, it comes across that way. But his dad has always told him, you know what, go out there and try it. If it doesn't work, try something else. And he said that is the biggest thing that has helped him evolve his wrestling. He never says no. He's a yes man.
Breaking the mold.
Which I really liked.
He is breaking the mold.
Match in and match out. For sure.
Definitely. What else we got? Yeah. So we had a big upset at 97, and we had heavyweight, like kind of according to what we were thinking. Semifinals are going to be interesting.
Have you ever been to one of these before, Kat? D1s?
I have been. So my freshman year of college, when I was at Mizzou, they had it in St. Louis, so it's been a little bit of time.
All right, so you know how awesome it's going to be.
It's been a little bit of time, but this is going to be a big deciding factor on if Ohio State pulls away or if Penn State is able to get back in that race with them. So
I think this one's coming down to the end, for sure.
I 100% agree with you.
It's going to be great.
Yes.
Bill Lepshe running the camera, by the way. Wild Bill doing a crazy job. Awesome guy. Bill, appreciate your work behind the camera.